Hi there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for March 2024. And don't forget to come back on a weekly basis to check out your weekly astrological updates as well. This month for everybody is going to be very fresh, clear, clean, and straightforward. Very uncomplicated. As I was making this, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we could absolutely use a little bit of less, just sort of the weird fluidity of it all that's kind of been this last portion of February, and get down to some good, grounded, productive business. And for you, it's all about relationship destination shifts and income boosts. And so kind of covering the spread of the two things people want to talk about the most, right? And it all starts off here with the Sun and Mercury together in Pisces through the 9th of the month. And this is your 7th house of partnerships, closest one-on-one involvements. So this is your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, and roommate, all of the people you have your closest one-on-one involvements with. And with Mercury here, this is all about speeding up growth and speeding up the accomplishment of a lot of relationship goals. When we have Mercury in the 7th house, this is all about hurrying up towards an accomplishment of some kind that has already been set with a relationship here, whether it is platonic, professional, or romantic. And the Sun is also going to be bringing in a lot of environmental shifts around a lot of important relationships in your life to bring in new attention, enhancement, and support and growth for everything that you've got going on there. This is especially helpful when it comes to letting relationships go into a much more enterprising and much more ambitious space. This is also a time where we're bringing in a lot more fun, a lot more play, a lot more recreation, and also letting all of these relationships, regardless of what kind of relationship, become tighter friendships all at the same time, and even attracting those to engage in these kinds of friendships and relationships for those that are looking for them. After the 9th, we've got Mercury moving on into the sign of Aries, and the Sun will be following him on the 18th. And this is your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, intimacy, self-employment earnings, and any kind of monies or responsibilities you share with other people, such as business partners or romantic partners. Now, for a lot of you, this is all about speeding up the rate with which you are accumulating wealth, especially when it comes to income streams that are outside of a typical salary or hourly income. So this could be incentive programs, commissions, tips, sales, or even bonuses that could be coming your way. Mercury here is also speeding up maybe the rate with which you're accumulating wealth with existing income avenues, and the Sun is helping to make things more profitable where you have been sharing in a lot of work or collaborative work with others. You may also find out about some really good news going on in an associate's life as it affects you financially. So this could be a business alliance, a business partnership, or something where you share in a pot with other people. Or this could also be some very good news about a partner or spouse's career going through a big boost as well. This is also speeding up the growth, the maturation, and the popularity of a lot of personal business enterprises you may have if you've got anything like that going on. We also have Venus and Mars together in the sign of Aquarius through the 11th of the month. This is your 6th house of work, your reputation, your schedule, your lifestyle, the services that you provide to the world, as well as what you get back for those services. And with Mars here, you are going to be finding that things are getting quite busy. Mars in an income area or a work area, houses 2, 6, or 10, in this case for you 6, always puts us in a position to be turning out some big overtime. However, this is going to be very important for you because you're also going to be making a lot of competitive wins over situations where there may be rivalries. Now, sometimes it could be a friendly rivalry, it could just be another colleague, or it could even be other businesses, but you are on the rise during this period. Mars is also going to be helping you to eliminate a lot of X factors, problem issues, issues or problem people as it relates to your work life, your career, or your community in general. And Venus is also going to be giving a very nice shine to you. This is going to be changing the way people look at you in such a way where you are seen with more favor. Anything in your life that's maybe been obscured, not getting proper credit, not getting the maybe the attention or the care or the generosity that it's been overdue for, that's going to be lifting up here. As well as with Venus in the 6th house, you may be finding there's a lot more value coming to you for what you put out into the world, and you may be even getting pushed to raise up the way you are asking for compensation. This could be a time for a lot of raises for a lot of you, or you may be finding that market-wise or competitively, you are getting treated a lot better, right? Again, you are coming on up in the world. Excuse me. After the 11th, we've got Venus moving on into the sign of Pisces, and we've got Mars entering Pisces as well on the 21st. So again, going into that partnership sector. And so with Venus here, this is going to be bringing a lot more closeness to your most important relationships, as well as also inviting new important relationships for commitment into your world. Venus likes to make everyone a lot more affectionate, a lot more gregarious even, a lot more generous and open with their demonstrations of love and loyalty. You may find that a lot of more romance and a lot more opportunities to do some fantasy fulfillment. That's all going to be on the table here as we go on through the back half of March and on into April, and even drawing in new commitment opportunities, whether it's for romance or for business partnerships, will also be very much on theme for this transit. Mars is going to be going hard at work at eliminating a lot of obstacles to relationship, alliance, and partnership goals. And this is going to be a time of tremendous productivity here, but we could also find that through this obstacle clearing, block busting, which is again very advantageous for each and all of us, there could also be some issues that get stirred up as well, because Mars is all about solving problems, not coping with them. And so there could also be some arguments, some fights, or just some very tense, difficult discussions as we go through this process. Sometimes things got to get messier before they get cleaner. Sometimes, that's just how it is. And so some very important walls are going to be coming down in this part of your world as well. And this could also be very good for drawing in, again, a lot more strength to existing connections or bring in strong partnership opportunities to you that have either overcome or will help us overcome any kind of other blocks that could be going on in our world. And we've got a new moon in this area as well on the 10th of the month. And so a new moon in the 7th house is opening up a 2-week window period between the 10th and the 24th for a new story, a new road for an important union or many important unions to go down. This is a time where a lot of you could be making something official as far as a partnership, alliance, or business relationship goal, or maybe a romantic relationship goal or destination is concerned. This is also a time where a lot of new, very close friendships are going to be showing up in your life. You could be transforming maybe the layout of what you would consider to be your personal round table. And a new moon in the 7th house is also a time where a lot of maybe relationship goals or aspirations or fantasies that have not really taken form or had any real practical work done with them finally get underway. And lastly, we also have a full moon lunar eclipse in Libra on March 25th. And this is taking place in your 2nd house of income, employment, values, valuables, and security. And this is opening up a 3-month window period for a lot of very important transitions to take place here. Now, for a lot of you, a full moon lunar eclipse can indicate, especially in the 2nd house, an opportunity to change jobs, change roles, or professional tracks. Some of you may be taking on a new job or find an opportunity to quit or leave a current financial or professional commitment for. This can also indicate the ending of an era as it relates to a work environment or a work arrangement or career landscape that you have been a part of for some time. Full moon lunar eclipses can also close up certain financial arrangements and just kind of bring them to an end and either replace them with something else entirely, quickly, or make room where there has been maybe, again, too much room taken up by a certain financial or professional arrangement. That's going to be a consistent experience going on from, again, the 25th of this month on through the end of June. And it may come up several times, or it may come up as one big jump for each and all of us Virgos. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.